Hey guys, now you can see that I've actually already started Mad Space, and which is Rouge's last level. However, I'm just showing where because during my actual run I don't show it. I don't show where the thing is. But you go to one of the gray planets and it has it in a blue tower, and that on one of the open sides. So we're actually coming back to Security Hall, which last episode I actually cut out of the recording because I didn't have the iron boots. I forgot that I needed the iron boots. But you actually need to come up here, or go up higher, I mean. And you have to play the Mystic Melody. This is the one that requires you to use the most, like, upgrades. Like, this one needs you to use 2. So, good thing I hit that. So now it's easy way in for me. Just break these, and then so here's the treasure scope. See things. So you just keep on pressing the Y button, kick, dig, whistle, and then treasure scope. So think of this, except it's tinted blue for Knuckles. So now we actually get to start Mad Space for real, because I actually had trouble a couple times with a bad set of hints. It's like, here's the last one. It took me fucking 15 minutes. I'm like, you know what? Screw this. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna start this mission all over. And that was the mission that I had actually what was it? Like, showed you guys the upgrade. So that planet I was near, that I was going towards, that rocket, that's the one that has the upgrade on it. There are 2 gray planets. There's one with a big crater at the top, and then there's that one up there. That's the one you want to go to. It's like this one right here. This is the one that does not have the upgrade. The one that I already flew past was, the one with it. But I thought I knew this level pretty well. I actually didn't. I was actually really bad at it. Yeah, I didn't see it initially because I was moving still really fast. And yeah, dumb shit right here. But there we go. There's one. The third one's also on this one, but obviously I don't know that until I didn't figure that out until, like, I actually had to find this one. But let me see how long this. Yeah, I paused a few times trying to figure out the hints, I think. A jewel growing on a rock. So it's on, I think it's this one, because there's crystals growing on yeah, there's crystals growing on it. So you have to, so here there's gravity, but out here there's not. So you have to actually crawl around. I think it's actually further down. Yep. There it is. Oh, there it is. And then we can just jump away and fly. Took me a while to actually fly, but using that tactic to kind of, it helps you get down quicker than just, like, not touching anything. Star by a burning watchman. Totally makes sense. And once you break that, you can actually go up higher. So that's where the upgrade is, but I thought I didn't show it, but I think the third one's on the pill asteroid. This the highest place. So what Omochao says is that they're actually, like, the first one's backward, like they mean the opposite or something like that. So I thought it meant the lowest place and stuff. And here I die. And yes, since we're in space, we get to turn into an asteroid or a burning ball of fire. A moon on the ceiling. See, like, for me, even now after I've recorded this, and it's been a week since I've recorded these, so I have no idea. I honestly don't. Since I got the green, Yeah, I think it's here, somewhere around here. I think it's... Yeah, when you go too far down, you can't grab it again. Short meteorite. So that so when it says short meteorite, that means it's obviously the pill-shaped one. So, and this is probably the one that you guys will have the most trouble finding emeralds in. I mean, at least it was for me, because I didn't know. I don't know half the places that they'd be in. I really don't. And the gravity thing just kind of messes with you sometimes, like how you're kind of still oriented to the fucking asteroid and stuff. There we go. You want to actually break free so you can climb down. I don't quite remember. I think it. Yeah, it was. I think it was that star symbol that was. Yeah, it was the. Oh, it's a moon symbol. So there we go. We got three. We got all three in about almost 4 minutes. Not a great run, but yeah, rank E.
I'm ashamed to call myself a hunter.
Yeah. Whatever, Rouge. I do like that noise, that emblem, the emblem get noise. Wow, last episode I was talking all about Pokemon. Now I don't know what to talk about. Here, you'll see that Knuckles has a special attack that Rouge did not have a counterpart to the first time we fought Rouge. But if we fight her again, I think that that she does have that special. It's similar to his. And I immediately die 8 seconds in. I don't grab a ring. I'm like, I'm going to try and punch him or kick him or whatever. And then I get destroyed. So. Holy God, fucking damn it. Every time. I went an entire episode without yawning, and then fucking... Ugh.
I have no choice but to fight now. Now witness my power. Take this!
Yeah, so that was his special ability. If you can do the...
Now witness my power.
Hit the dive bomb.
Take this!
That was a dick move, but whatever. So...
Witness my power. Take this.
There we go. Yeah, you want to jump out of the way instead of just running out of the way.
You're no ordinary thief.
But the best way to actually get him is using the drill drive. It really is. That's probably what a lot of people would recommend. I mean, I beat him in a 0.01 seconds, under a minute. Still can be called under a minute, but it was just about a minute. About as close as you can get. But, don't think panting is whew. But, whatever. If they, like, remade this, like, remastered, not an HD port, like, so it looks nicer on, like, you know how... I know I've talked about this before, but they made it like nice and like cooler looking. Like they redid everything. They started from scratch, but they kept all the like code the same. Just read all the graphics. Oh man, it would be so freaking awesome. I would buy that up immediately. If they did that with Jet Set Radio Future. I mean, I don't care if it's HD or not, but Jet Set Radio Future, which I will play. That is an awesome game. Most Japanese-ass game I've ever played. It's very weird when you get to the end, but it's pretty fucking cool with a bunch of awesome music. And since I don't make a living off of YouTube, I really don't care about playing, copyright music. I'm not monetizing the video, so fuck that. People can listen to it for free. I mean, anyways, it's background music. You're watching it. You're watching the videos to watch somebody play a game, not listen to the background music. I mean, it's just music. Find the songs yourself if you want to do that. But Jet Set Radio Future was a launch title that came bundled in with Xboxes. I have the Sega GT 2002 slash Jet Set Radio Future version instead of the Jet Set Radio Future only version. That was the same version that my brother got when he got his Xbox Classic. I would play that sometimes, and he actually played it, like, I think he got all the characters. He kept doing, like, these bonus things that I've never seen in the game. And, I remember him doing the Shibuya Terminal, challenge where you have to get on all the platforms. I've done it before, but I never did it when he had his Xbox. That's just fucking crazy. That is notorious for being one of the hardest things ever. I don't know how I'll do it. I mean, I'll probably try and clear an entire area, then move on. Now here's where the booster really comes into play. Like, since you're out in space, you're essentially weightless, so using propulsion, obviously you'll go up. I don't know if I die, but I think I die a couple, maybe once or twice. But this is where we get the last upgrade for Eggman, which is, pretty badass upgrade. Oh, man. Goddamn yawning. Yep. Now, since I used one rocket to kind of destroy all of those, or one lock-on missile to destroy all those, like, missiles that were firing on me, that still counted as, like, a multiple, like, targets and stuff, even though it looked like they collided in on each other. Yeah, so each of those pyramid things that you have to shoot are, you have to shoot your missile, your bazooka cannon thingamabob, 4 times. I always, like, associated it one with each, once per side. But the Eggman, like, the thing is with Eggman's levels, there's a lot more opportunity to get bigger points because there's a lot more enemies, which is really weird because Tails missions you can never really get more than 5. So here I was actually looking at like where be, but the upgrade is actually just on the other side of the wall, I think. There's the balloon. So, the upgrade that you get here is, from what I remember, it just gives you, I think, like 1 extra hit or like more health or something like that. It's just one of those completely optional ones that you don't really need. So you want to use the jetpack so you don't miss it, because once you fall down, you can't get back up. So you actually want to come over here, launch that rocket, and we get the protection armor. So the health gauge is increased a little bit, although you don't immediately see it. You have to, because it turns dark blue when it's full, which means I guess it's like an extra hit. I think it's just 1. Oh, there we go. So, if you guys heard that, that was actually my phone. That's actually the Majora's Mask clock widget that I got, because I'm a big Zelda fan too. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get this clock, and what's cool is you can set it to howl and do that howling sound effect and the rooster sound effect at whatever times you want. So I just set them at the normal times, 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. So that means it just hit the beginning of an hour. Or beginning of an hour during the day, which is like 7 p.m. right now. And since I got hit, I lost all those lock-ons, so I lost a bunch of points. Oh well. I think there's one more of these. Like you go on a rail and stuff. And when you think about it, how is any of this like structurally sound or whatever? I mean, I know you're in space, but how? I just don't understand. But I think this is one of Eggman's last levels. I know that we do end on the notion that Eggman beats Tails and stuff like that, and then the next episode is gonna be the last level. And we do get Mystic Melody. So for every character except for Shadow, we have every single upgrade now. Every single upgrade except for the Mystic Melody for Shadow, which we get on the last level. It's really weird how you get that on the last level for Sonic and Shadow, or Mystic Melody. I mean, just one of those things. And from what one of my friends who also used to play this game, he said that using Mystic Melody is where is usually where the lost Chow is. So I'm getting my ass handed to me. My ass handed me. Yeah, I'm like one shot right here. Yeah, you really want to just wiggle that control stick so you can actually get that target laser everywhere. So this is a little bit trickier. You wanna, actually it's not. Well, you have to time it just right, cause you can't get those arrows that show. Yeah, so when you hit the switch, it gives you a little bit more time, but you don't need the switch. See? Well, yeah, I almost got it, but you don't really need the switch at all. Those chaos enemies, they remind me of the Chaos Zero, so, or like his normal form. I think you can play as him in this game too, in multiplayer, which is pretty cool. But they remind me of him, so I just call them chaos enemies. It's really weird how the Sonic games are all based around these emeralds that are called Chaos Emeralds, and because of their existence, they kind of produce a lot of chaos. Goes to say, why don't you just fucking destroy them? Just leave it at that. Well, they're a great power source. Yeah, for fucking super weapons. What the fuck's wrong with these people? And yeah, I died. So, yeah, I didn't expect that. I thought I could just glide over, but here you can literally, since you have pretty much infinite, but booster, but you eventually lose altitude. You can glide over large portions of this level, which is pretty useful if you're low on health. Try to just avoid everybody. And these floating propeller enemies are completely pointless. Like they don't attack you or anything. Like I touched one, didn't hurt me, but those chaos enemies are fucking just annoying as shit. Those guys that shoot their own propellers and stuff aren't that bad. And thank God it was space. Oh shit. Yeah, that was close. Had it not been space, I would have been fucked. Straight up fucked. Just kill those guys. And I get a radical. Just because I hit multiple, I don't know, something. But I think the first Sonic game I played was the original, or maybe it was one of the Game Boy Advance games. I think it might have been Sonic Advance, because my cousins had that and I played that and I thought it was really cool. this game was the first game that I really got into Sonic-wise. I mean, there are a few good Sonic games. I also played, like I said before, Sonic Unleashed, but when I got to the Eggman level, like where you're kind of like speeding along real fast, I got so frustrated with that. I'm like, I'm done. I'm not gonna finish this game. I'm just done. I'm just gonna go into, you know, I'm not gonna finish the game. I'm just gonna be done. So I don't have the game anymore. So you won't be seeing me play Sonic Unleashed anytime soon. Probably ever. You'll be lucky if I even play that, because, I mean, while it was for me it was a pretty fun game. I wouldn't say it was a good game, but for me it was pretty fun. But I think the Werehogs, if it was implemented into another, like a different game, like that wasn't Sonic, and it didn't turn Sonic into a hedgehog or whatever, then it might have actually been something pretty cool, maybe, but it wasn't. So, and like I said before, I played a tiny bit of Sonic 06, and I knew it was horrible. I knew it was a horrible game. If you guys really want me to play Sonic 06, I will play it. For your enjoyment. I will do it live. I don't want to do it post, because then it's just boring. I mean, I know me talking post commentary is boring, while my live commentary apparently has been getting a lot more views. Like, I've looked at, like, my 3 videos for Smash Brothers, which I will get back to, and then my Star Fox. I have a lot more views on those than, like, my Dark Souls, and most of my, like, a lot of my Dark Souls games or episodes are, like, just a couple of views. I mean, I really don't care. I'm just doing this just to pass the time. If you guys like my videos and you want to, you know, just subscribe and help me out and encourage me to make more stuff. I will be making, when I say will, I mean most likely, animated stuff, like, you know, Flash animated stuff, because I have a great idea, but I don't have the tools for it. Like, I can't, like, using a pen to draw, using a mouse to draw, fucking stupid. You can't do that. Especially in Flash. I don't have Flash installed. I have Premiere, After Effects, and Photoshop. And I have a really crappy Intuos tablet, but I'm gonna wait until I maybe get a Intuos 5, which is hopefully what I'll get soon, and then I can start working on improving my art skills, because for animation, I have a great idea for, like, just, like, it might be really long, and it might be years in production, like, on and off and stuff like that, but I want to make it, because it's based off a board game that a certain group of people played. I'm not going to spoil anything, because people might be like, I'm going to try that too. No, for me, it's going to be a full-length thing. It's not going to be little snippets. It's going to be a full-length thing. It might be split up into parts, obviously, because it's going to be fucking long, and I might even want voice acting, probably. Probably voice acting would work better, but like, that's one of the ideas I have. That's one of the most prominent ideas that I have, and it's there on the internet for me to come back to and be like, all right, so I need to write this down. This is what happens and stuff. It's basically the storyboard's already there, but I need to animate it and bring it to life. But so, and that's gonna be down the line. If you guys really want to see me do an animated thing, then trust me, I need to know if you guys want to see something animated. Of course, it's gonna be a long time in the process, but a long time coming. But it's gonna be worth it, I think, because I have a really nice microphone, and if I can get it set up just right, then I can, you know, get people that I know that have good voices that would probably fit, and then, you know, so
Now we have some unfinished
or, you know, get people. I had a brain fart again. You get people, so I get people, some of my friends that have good voice acting kind of voices, I wouldn't say like they're professionals or anything, because you know they're my friends. They're just people I hang out with. But if I can get a couple people and do that, it would be pretty good. So.
What have you done to Sonic?
Oh, and Tails also gets the same special attacks that Eggman did when we fought him in space, and he has all of Sonic. Tails has his upgrades too. And I get my ass handed to me with that giant ass laser. So I wasn't as badly injured as last time, but I still beat him. So I'll see you guys later.